Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, come on in as we begin our Fab Friday Word of the Day. Got a little bit of midday rhema for you. Got a powerful word from God that I really want to share. I really want to challenge you on today. I really want to give you some wisdom nuggets, some motivation, some inspiration. So invite your followers. Share this recording with someone. I am Prophetess Trish Morissette of Trish M Ministries, executive pastor to my husband at Mind of Christ International, entrepreneur, author, so many titles, but y'all know my favorite one of all, and that is a servant, okay? And I just come to serve you some nuggets that will empower you and hopefully help you get to the next level. So make sure to share this post. I was meditating and I wanted to see, okay, God, what do you want me to share with this Fab Friday Word of the Day? And again, I'm going to take you to a post that I had put up earlier this week for our midday Rhema. Not midday Rhema, my Fab Tip of the Week. And I want to share that with you. I want to reiterate something that I posted this week. The Fab Tip of the Week was focus on the solution and not the problem. I'm going to say that again. It was a real simple word. It said focus on the solution and not the problem. So here's the thing I want you to do. I want you to evaluate your life. I want to evaluate where you are right now. I want you to look at where you are right now and where you want to be, where you're going. What is it that you're about to get into? Hey, Prophetess Valerie, thank you for tuning in. I want you to think about that for a minute because we're going somewhere. Where you are right now and the direction that you're believing God to take you in. Okay, so this is it. The problem is that where we are right now is not necessarily where we want to be. What we have in our bank account is not necessarily the money that we want to have. Relationship wise, you may not be married right now. You may not have the kids that you want. You may be struggling on your job, dealing with people issues, dealing with a whole bunch of stuff, even with health issues, depression, anxiety, fears. Where you are right now may not be the place that you want to be. However, if you continue to focus on the problem and why you're in this position, you'll never get to the solution. So what I want you to do is I want you to begin to realize what the solution is and how you're going to get there. Now let's bring this to the Word of God. I believe that there are solution focused. There are solution focused thinkers and there are problem focused thinkers. Like you can have someone who's always talking about the problem. They're always talking about the have-nots, the I want, I need, I ain't got it. And I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. You have people who are problem focused and you also have people who are solution focused. But my question to you is, which one was God? Which one was Jesus? Which one is God? Which one is Jesus? Okay, because that's a Selah moment. We know that God is light and in him there is no darkness. And that means that if there is light, there's positivity. That means that God is positive. He doesn't say, that's too hard for me. I can't do it. God calls into being those things that which is not. He is creative and he creates solutions. And if we are called to be the little G's in this earth, then we are called to be a person who creates a solution to the problem. Now, creating a solution to the problem will take you on a path called a journey or a process to help you get to where you need to be. So here's the thing. When Jesus came across a problem, sickness, disease, death, a storm, he didn't call he didn't call up his girlfriend or his homie from around the way and be like, look, bro, we got a problem. Look, I'm tired. Look, I'm frustrated. Look, I got an issue going on. Look, I'm just this and that. He didn't call in a committee to talk about it. He didn't call in people to whine about it. He didn't do any of that. He envisioned the desired solution and he called it into being. He envisioned the solution that he desired and he called it into being. I'm going to say this. Remember, I talked to you about Lazarus. Lazarus was the one that was dead. Lazarus was the one that was in the tomb. When Jesus came to Lazarus, he didn't come and say, now, Lazarus, why you dead? Lazarus, why you sick? When the woman with the issue of blood came upon him, he didn't have a discussion of, well, why you been bleeding for all these years? Something was immediately released from him. He provided a solution to a problem that somebody had. Why? Because he was solution focused and not problem focused. Okay. So what I want you to understand is when there was a storm in Jesus's life, or when there was a storm brewing, Jesus didn't focus on the destruction. He didn't focus on what was going to happen because of the storm, but he focused on the solution, and the solution was in his mouth. He opened up his mouth and he said, peace, be still. Now watch this, because we're going somewhere. We're building upon what we're saying here. Jesus said when there was leprosy that was afflicting people, that was causing them to be sick, Jesus didn't come and be like, well, how did you get leprosy? He didn't say, he didn't come to have a conversation with them about their leprosy. What he did, he saw the problem and he released a solution in that atmosphere. He said, be cleansed. And he doesn't ever come to anybody and say, tell me your story. Tell me what's going on. Let me figure out why you ain't got enough money in the bank to start this business. Let me figure out why you feeling depressed. Why you feeling fearful. Let me figure this out. Let's have a discussion. Jesus don't ever come to us and ask us to have a conversation with him about our problems. All he wants us to do is to be solution focused. Well, what does it mean to be solution focused? Solution focused means to be faith focused. If you're faith focused, then your focus is not on the problem. You got enough faith to believe that the solution is going to manifest. I'm going to say that again. If you're faith focused, then you got enough faith. If you're really faith focused, then you don't allow the problem to paint a bigger picture to you than the solution. You have peace in the midst of a financial crisis. You got peace in the midst of a health situation. You got peace in knowing that your Boaz is going to find you. You got peace in knowing that God is going to break through. See, if you're solution focused, then that means that you're faith focused and that you know the God that you serve. You trust him. Now, what if you have a moment where you saying, okay, God, I'm feeling real anxious right now. I'm so nervous. I'm so scared. And I need your peace right now. That's a moment where you're being real, but you can't allow the moment to be who you are. That's you having your moment. That's you having your minute. That's you having your things just going on, and you're having that moment. But God says, stop. Now, I gave you long, in the Bible, he said, how long you gonna mourn? For Saul, I believe, I can't remember who he was talking to, Samuel. He said, how long you gonna mourn for Saul? Because I gave you your moment to mourn. I gave you your moment to get it out. Now it's time for you to focus, to take your mind, your thoughts off of the problem. And now I need you to get to the solution. So you done had your moment to mourn for Saul. You done had your moment to cry about your anxieties. You done had your moment to cry about your mama issues. You done had your moment to cry about your daddy issues. What's your problem? Okay, you got your moment. Now it's time to get from problem focus to solution focus. Now, how are you going to be solution focused? Again, you got to get to a point where your faith faileth you not. You got to get to a point where you become who God, the very essence of God. You become the very thing that God created you to be. You become the creator of the solution that you want to see. Here's another example. David and Goliath. Everybody around David saw the problem and they focused on the problem. They focused on how big Goliath was. They focused on how he just talked about people like he was going to beat them dead. He was going to kill them dead. But David didn't focus on the problem. He said, you know what? I'm going to be solution focused because I see the giant that's staring at me right now. I see the giant, but what I also see is the solution to the giant that's staring at me. What is it? What is your problem? And you don't know, but the solution is right in your midst. The solution is right in your hands. The solution is right there around you, but you can't can't see it because guess what? You too focused on the problem. David had a solution to the problem while everybody else had fear. David had a solution to the problem while everybody else wanted to walk away and say, you know what? We got defeated in this hour. And so we just going to walk away. We just going to call a spade and say, you know what? I'm going to take my L and get to stepping. David was like, no. See, my faith won't allow me to let this giant be bigger than my God. My faith won't allow me to tuck my tail in and walk away. My faith won't allow me to say depression is who I am, to say suicidal thoughts is who I am. My faith won't allow me to believe that I'm supposed to be alone all these days. My faith won't allow me. Come on, somebody. We need some giants. We need some people that are Davis in this season that can look at a giant and that is your problem and then begin to be like, my faith won't allow this giant to overcome me. My faith just won't do it. Because we got to have a David anointing that we are come to slay the problem that's in the form of a giant. Now you got to understand that there were other people that were solution focused rather than problem focused besides David. There were the 12 spies. 10 of them were problem focused and 2 of them had a solution. Come on, somebody. 2 of them said, you know what? We can come in and we can take the land. You know what? We got this. You know what? I don't care how big they seem. I don't care how big the issue is. All I know is the God that I serve got my back. All I know is that I got faith to move every mountain, every giant out of my way. So what's your problem? Say what your problem is. Get your moment to mourn and maybe be sad or be weary, but you got to have an all I know experience is that my problem is about to have a solution. You got to declare and decree it. See, when Jesus began to feed the 5,000, where the disciples saw the problem. They saw the problem. The problem was it was too many people here. But you talking about we got to feed them, well, we ain't got enough. What is it that's in your face that you feel like you ain't got enough of? But then there is somebody in the midst of you. You got to be the person that's in the midst of everybody else. In the midst of that, the little boy offered up a solution. He offered up 5 loaves and 2 fish. He wasn't problem focused, but he gave Jesus what he had. And what he had became the solution to the problem that was in their midst. Come on, somebody. See, this is good. You got to understand that God has a solution in your midst. But if you keep looking at the problem, you'll never get to the solution. It's time for you to stop being problem focused and be solution focused. And when I say solution focused means faith focus. That means you got direction. That means that you know you got a future. You know that where you at right now is not the end of a thing because God is in control and God is truth and truth always outweighs facts. So the facts might be this right now, but the truth is what's going to set you free from being a prisoner to the facts that you're looking at this very moment. Come on, somebody. So I just want to encourage you that whatever the problem is, God got a solution. Whatever it is, God got a solution. And when Jesus found the problem, he began to open up his mouth. And he began to declare and decree a thing so that it could be established. You got to begin to open up your mouth to your problem and give your problem the solution. Oh, this is so good. You got to give your problem the solution that God has put on the inside of you. You have got to give your problem the solution. Jeff, thank you for doing it. You've got to give your problem the solution. The solution is in your mouth. The solution is in your hands. The solution is in your feet. You got to get to stepping in the direction that God has for you. You have got to not allow the problem to outweigh what the solution is about to manifest. So what's your problem? Are you still focusing on it? Saul, Samuel, how long are you going to mourn for your Saul? Your Saul is your problem. How long are you going to talk about it? How long are you going to keep staring it in the face and giving it and letting it take up your mindset, your mentality, or who you are? Saul is dead. Tell yourself today that your problem is about to be dead in the name of Jesus. And you're about to move on and move forward in purpose and destiny like never before. So I hope this blessed you on today. I hope this blessed you on today, that you are, even though you might have a problem, and some of us, our problems are bigger than others, but you still got a problem. But on this day, you're not focused on the problem. You are solution focused, which means that you are faith focused. So be faith focused on today, because I'm telling you, what I feel God is doing is about to be so supernaturally profound. What God is about to do in this season and this hour is about to blow your minds. When I say that God is about to release some favor, he's about to release some breakthrough, I see in the spirit realm things opening up for the children of God. Yes, I see the devastation that is around us, but I see the opportunities that are about to come upon us. I see open doors. I see favor. I see increase. But God is saying, in order for you to tap into that realm of increase, in order for you to tap into that realm, he said, I need you to get rid of your problem. Come on, somebody. He said, I need you to change your mind about how you see things. He said, I need you to change your mind about everything that's going on around you and begin to speak faith and not problems. Come on, somebody. Somebody needs to begin to speak faith and not problems, so that you can enter into the promise without delay. See, the children of Israel spoke problems, and they delayed entering into the promise because they were problem focused and not faith focused. They were problem focused and not solution focused. So God is saying, as you begin to cleanse your mind, as you begin to renew the right spirit on the inside of you, he said, you begin to cleanse yourself of the focus of negative energy, negative thought patterns, negative relationships, negative situations, negative bank accounts, whatever it is that's negative. You name it, you claim it. Go ahead and be real with yourself, and you say, I choose to not focus on this negative energy, but I choose to focus on the faith, the positive that I'm about to tap in. See, I don't have time to be like the children of Israel, being problem focused in a land out in a wilderness, wondering when God gonna bless me. And then when God bless me, I get tired of the blessing. I get tired because I'm always focused on the problem, that I can't see the solution of blessings that is at hand. I can't see the hand of God moving in my life, because all I see is just a problem. So what's your problem? Get rid of it. How do you get rid of it? Everything begins with a thought. Everything begins with a thought. If you change your thoughts on how you see your problem, then you can tap into a level of blessings and breakthrough like never before. See, David saw the giant, but his mindset was in the same mindset as everybody else around you. You got to see something different than everybody else around you. You got to know something different than everybody else around you. You got to proclaim something different than everybody around you. David saw the giant, but the sad thing about it is the giant didn't really see David. If he had really saw David, he would have seen the anointing and the favor that was on his life. He would have seen the glory of God that was on his life. See, David saw problems differently. He looked at them as a way to attack and overcome. The little boy with the fish and the loaves, he saw the problem, but he offered the solution. You have the solution. It's on the inside of you. Change your mind, change your life, change your destiny, and that problem will become a blessing. Y'all hear me? So I hope this blessed you. I'm done. I just want to know what your problem is, because after this word, that problem is turning into a solution, divinely given to you by God. And your acts of obedience, your walk out faith, your words of declaration is going to change everything around you. God is about to open up portals of favor, doors of favor, increase, breakthrough. I'm going to keep saying it. Breakthrough is yours. Change your mind so that you don't miss out on your Canaan. Okay? And don't forget, prophetic gift zone enrollment is now open. Yay. We are so excited. We're getting it cracking up for here. So if you're not in the prophetic gift zone, I'm trying to figure out why you haven't registered yet. Go to www.trishamnow.com so that you can get in where you fit in. If you are called to the office of a prophet, gifted in the prophetic, or simply just want to know more about this gift, then you need to be in the program. It's a small investment that is going to change your life for the good. All right. Enrollment time is winding down. So I really want y'all to get in. And I got 3 free classes that I'm giving away right now. So make sure you take those classes. There are 3 free classes: prophetic realms, prophetic dimensions, and prophetic myths. Those are the 3 free classes that you're getting right now. Go to trishamnow.com and you can sign up for those as well. Again, don't forget to share this post. Make the word go viral. Invite your followers to watch it. And I hope that you all have a blessed and super fabulous day. All right, guys, I'll talk with you soon.